Can you share your thoughts about the video lessons? What have you learned from it? Is there anything that is confusing for you?
Please, so far everything I read was fine. It was very explanatory. The way you
Okay.
systematically explained every step of the way, and through it, I learned a lot concerning the
Okay.
background of slavery, from how it was it was done by Africans themselves, to the
Yes.
shipping process and everything, and even
Mm.
in America and other places where the slave trade was done, the history, the Harlem
Renaissance. Yes.
Renaissance, as well as the Civil War that happened. There was a
Mm.
particular name, I've forgotten that, but then the war that happened between the North and the South,
Yes, it was the
where
Civil War.
there was an emancipation for
Yes,
the slaves, and then
declaration.
the subsequent racism that was still occurring even after all that. So it was very eye opening, and
Okay.
I enjoyed it very much.
Thank you, Ziem. I'm glad you got that. Razak.
Yes, madam.
Okay.
Yes, madam, please. She's basically said everything I wanted to say. But what really caught my attention was the I took a note. The white men who were trying to ridicule the blacks, representing them in a bizarre
The
manner and
blackface
all.
minstrelsy.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
That's
Oh,
really interesting.
I'm glad that that caught your attention. Can you tell me a bit more? What was fascinating about it?
I was just fascinated by the idea that a black person, a black actor will try mimicking something that a white person is doing to ridicule their own people and all. Is that what
Yeah. Yeah.
fascinated me? I would like
That's really interesting. Okay. Do you have more to add?
Madam, basically, Sheila has said almost all
Okay.
what I wanted.
All right.
Yes.
I do agree with the fascination about the blackface minstrelsy and the Jim Crow character. Just imagine someone else trying to represent you when you yourself are there. You are not allowed to come as Razak and show who you are. Yet they will
Yes,
tell someone else to come and stand there and mimic who you are. When you standing there, know that what the person is doing is not you.
right.
And so that was really absurd. And that was what the blacks had to suffer until they started fighting for self-representation. So I'm glad that caught your attention. All right. Um Splendila, are you there?
Yes, madam, please, I'm here.
Okay. Let's hear your thoughts on the video lessons you watched.
I think Sheila basically said anything. What actually I really agree with Razak with the part where the whites had to paint a black man with a black paint in order for the black to portray how they kind of understood how a black man is supposed to be portrayed on stage by painting them black. That kind of got me so
Yeah.
surprised.
Yeah. Okay. I see. Um who else? Kakraba, did you have access to the video lessons since you weren't on
Madam, no,
Sakai?
this is my
Oh,
first time of everything. I'm really lost.
okay. Okay. So now that you are on, right after this, just go watch all the videos. You will get a sense. And the videos are not very lengthy. I think it's not
Okay,
even
ma'am.
up to 30 minutes each, right?
24 minutes. Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Yeah, it's around 24 minutes. And you get a general background of blacks in America, how they got there, what they suffered whilst there, and how their theater developed and the whole struggle. and the fact that the struggle is still ongoing. Yeah. So engage with the texts. You learn a lot. In this
Okay,
course,
madam.
I want you to be open-minded. I want you to absorb as much, and I want you to reflect on what you are learning, and let it change your mind, because there's a lot of history there. It is not just plays. It reflects the historical realities and contemporary realities of Blacks living in America. And so when you come across, the reason why you need this background is that Black plays are often very charged. And by saying they are charged, it means that they carry a lot of weight. They are like problem plays. They found artistic means to be the sole means of expressing their concerns, because institutionally they have not enjoyed any freedom to express themselves, especially in the past. And so they use plays, they use music, they use all manner of art forms to as outlets to express themselves. And when you read Amiri Baraka's Dutchman, you will come to understand that he said something to Lula about why Black people sing, and the fact that if they do not have that access to that outlet for their anger, they're going to commit murder. And so these plays are not just, ordinary plays. They carry a lot of history. And I'm sure those of you who have started reading Rachel will be able to um, corroborate some of these issues from the historical past within the text itself. And so as you're reading with the background, with the historical background, you begin to understand why certain things happen in these plays, and the fact that these playwrights were not exaggerating when they wrote what they wrote. These things actually happened to Blacks living in America, and they continue to happen. How many of you heard of the what's his name, Floyd murder early last year? George Floyd.
Yes,
We did.
we did.
Exactly.
Okay.
So
I
what do you
can't
think
breathe.
motivated it? What do you think motivated that murder? Are you all there? Talk to me.
Yes, madam.
What do you
Yes,
think
madam.
motivated that murder? Was it somewhere in March last year, or it was in February? I don't remember the month, but it was early 2020. What do you think motivated the murder? Obviously, it wasn't because he had presented fake money to the shop.
Madam, it was because he was Black.
Exactly. It was because he was Black. Now, I want you guys to always reflect on current happenings in the US, especially if it has to do with race, against what you are learning here. Because recently, just a few weeks ago, some Trump supporters attacked the US Capitol, where the governing body of the United States sits at the Senate to discuss laws, to enact laws, and that is more like what is keeping the country together. But those protesters who went there and destroyed the public property, tried to prevent the entire Senate from coming in. Do you see how the police reacted to them? Now, there would have been a very sharp difference if all the protesters were Black. But since the majority were white, the police knew that they had to shift the way they treated them. And this is all psychological. It is all in their training. They are trained to shoot and kill Black people. But when they see a white person, they should reason with the person. And this is all part of the racial discrimination and inequality that has existed in America since the beginning of slavery. It didn't start today. And so the racial tensions in the US, even though it is steeped in the historical past, is still very alive today. It is working institutionally. You see it in the police. You see it even in governance. You see it even in job discriminations and all that. So these things we are learning here in African American theater. As you all know, theater is reflective of life, even as it also impacts life. So it's a give and take relationship theater has with society. As theater is reflecting what is happening in society, it is also making suggestions for improvement of society. So it's a give and take thing. When you are learning and reading these plays, you should know that you are dealing with history. You are dealing with the kind of understanding that will help you make sense of what is happening in the US and elsewhere today. When you see racism happening anywhere in the world, you should know that they are all motivated by that historical past that sought to project Black people as inferior, as having nothing to offer civilization, as subhuman. And so that is why I said that these plays are charged. They are not just mere plays. And I mean, I don't want to go into Rachel to discuss it because I'm not sure how many of you have read it yet. How many of you have even started reading Rachel? How many of you have?
Madam, I have.
Have you finished reading it?
I'm not done.
Okay.
No, madam.
Okay. I think the rest of you should try and read this play and begin to respond to the forum discussion. It's a
Please,
very
I read the
interesting
play.
play. Sheila, you read it?
Yes, please.
That's great. I mean, I'm not going to discuss it because I mean, its video will come, but I'm just glad that you've read it, and I know you have felt something
Yes,
reading
please,
it.
I did.
Great. It's a very powerful piece. It's a very powerful piece, and it's so chilling when you read it, knowing that this actually happened to people. It happened. It's not fiction. It happened. And so as you are reading them, I want you to be open and bring in all your analytical processes. Use the analysis sheet, check the time, the place, and all that. Look at the kind of society, all the inequalities you see, and the instances in which they happen. Government, structural racism. How are the characters prevented from getting some of the luxuries of society even when they deserve it? Just examine the society through the eyes of the characters. Look at their level of spirituality, if there is anything like that. So bring in your analysis sheets and your analytical brains. Dissect the play and look at it and try to understand the world of the characters. Identify with them. That's the only way you can even perform them. So I wonder if any of you has any questions. Well, this is what this session is about. I'm not doing any direct teaching. I just come here for you. So you can ask me whatever question you want to ask me. If you have clarifications that you need to get on any lesson, you just bring it here and we will expand on it. We'll find examples to explain so that you understand, because I want you to succeed in this course. I don't want you to go through this course like it is just another course. I want it to transform you by the end of it all so that your view about the world is expanded. Okay? So if you have any questions, don't hold back. Whatever it is, just ask the question and then we'll find a way to address it here so you can incrementally progress on the various courses. Okay? Are you all here?
Yes, madam.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, great.
Yes.
So I've included some articles on your lessons page. So you should check. There's a PDF that has African American theater articles. And so all the articles I've listed on your course outline, you will see them in that one PDF. There are only 3 articles. Read as much as you can, because I mean, it will help open your mind in order for you to understand the social realities of African Americans. Don't cut corners with your reading. It will really help you. Okay, so do your reading, find time, find small portions of time here and there and do your reading. Okay, so that we can all move together on this course and thrive. Does anybody have any questions? Do you have any questions? Brenda, do you
Yes.
have any questions?
Yes, madam.
Okay.
Madam, please. Hello.
Hello, I'm here. Oh, looks like Brenda just left. It must have been her network. All right, Splendila, do you have any questions?
Yeah, madam, please, in relation to the 2-page reflection of the play, the summary, I wanted to know the reflection you're
Okay.
referring to. Understand?
Okay, great. So, like I said, it is one of the 3 options you have. So, when you read the play, you can choose to do a 2-page reflection on the issues addressed in the play and its importance to the theme that I have stated for the week. Okay.
Okay, madam.
So, alternatively, you can just pick a particular monologue in the play that you think is at the heart of the play's theme and perform it. Or you can pick a scene and collaborate with a friend to perform the scene. It could be a scene between 2 characters. Perform the scene and then explain why you chose that scene and why you think it's at the heart of the play and what the playwright is saying. Okay.
Okay, madam.
I would love for you to do these role plays, because I think it offers a practical way to engage with the text, and it would end up benefiting you. There's no way you would forget this text if you were to pick something from it to perform. And so I would highly recommend that. But then if you are not motivated to do that and you want to go with the reflection, by all means, you can do that and submit it through the assignment portal. Okay.
No, my really wanted to collaborate with someone to do the scene, but I wanted to understand the summary,
The summary
reflection.
reflection. Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay, so that's what it is. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you, ma'am.
Welcome. Jessica. Hello, Jessica. Is Jessica here? Okay.
Yes,
All right,
please.
Jessica, do you have
Okay.
any questions?
Madam, please. I'm still reading, so I'm not
Oh,
with
okay.
the reading.
All right, great.
So for now,
great. Okay. So when you're done reading, just head over to the forum site and respond to the forum discussion. Don't respond to a raisin in the sun yet,
yes,
because we haven't done a raisin in the sun. It's Rachel that you have to respond to. And also you are supposed to do either the monologue, the scene role play, or the 2-page reflection. So you can choose any, the one that suits you. You can choose it and work on it. Okay.
yes, please.
Okay. Sheila, do you have any question?
Please, at this point, I'm all right.
Okay. Razak, do you have any
Please, I don't
question?
have- No, madam. After I'm done reading.
Okay. All right. So I'll leave you all to go for now, so that you go and engage with the readings and come up with your own understanding of the text and what touches you, and I mean whatever it is you want to do with it. Do it and submit it through WhatsApp if it's a video, I mean enactment or whatever it is. And then if it's the 2-page reflection, you can submit it through Sakai, through the portal. Okay. Then we'll meet again, I think not next week, because you'll be having some new readings and videos to respond to. We'll meet the other week after next week. Okay. Hello.
Hi. Yes, madam.
Did you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, madam.
Great, great. So you do that. If you have any questions, you can, I mean, in the course of your reading, you have any challenges, you can always send me an email. Okay.
Yes, madam.
All right.
Yes.
So this short interaction, I'm recording it. So I'll just post it on your Sakai page in case anybody wants to. Those who have not been able to join us can just look at what we have done right now and learn from it. All right. In the absence of any questions, I'll see you all soon. Okay.
Ma'am.
And I'll
Okay,
be
madam.
monitoring you on Sakai. I'll be monitoring your engagements with the questions and all that. So don't worry, I haven't left you. I'll be seeing everything you're doing. All right. I'll see you soon. Bye.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you very much.
Okay, madam.